Breathontology can provide incredible opportunities for healing.
Doing a session with a breathantologist will bring a lot of relaxation to the body, helps reduce pain and inflammation.
Deep connection with our life force and inner wisdom.
Breathontology is deeply healing, purifying, and relaxing.
Cultivate also a more positive way of being and positive way of how we see life.
Very energizing.
Connecting on a deep level with the body.
Also, I would say a beauty secret.
It's flowing more easily. That brings some kind of joy and peace.
The 22,000 breaths that we do during the day, none of those are conscious. We involuntarily breathe in and out, and it's enough for us to perform anything that we wish. When we have a little discomfort, we say, take a breath, and then you inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And that's as far as we know about releasing and purification. But the breath with the intention. Intention means, for example, I am breathing happiness with my smile, with my pure, sincere meaning, and I exhale relaxation, then you have the intention. But intention is not enough. We can put those intentions regularly. That's number one, the consistency on it. And with certain patterns, certain sequence of breathing. And this sequence of breathing is the art and science of breathontology. Because in that pattern, we see that, number one, our habitual belief systems are breathing all the time, and we're not aware. But if we are restructuring that pattern, we are restructuring belief system. We are reprogramming something, and we are purifying deeper levels of the cellular memory. The effects are so profound in the body because the level of oxygenation increase, and the emotions, you get detached from the dramas and from the swings and the moods, and the mind becomes sharp and mostly ability to rest. So the balance between the parasympathetic and sympathetic system, it becomes so evident. You become neutral, you become calm, you become effective, and you can heal. You start trusting that you can heal physical things, emotional things, and reprogram yourself. Each session of the breathontology is really very different depending on the practitioner. The chiropractor will use it in some way, the yoga teacher will use it in some way, the counselor will use it in another way, the mother will use it in a different way, but mostly you will have a very tailored way of how you use it for you, for each season, for each ailment, for each pattern that you want to reprogram. Breathontology is based in Swara Yoga. It's an ancient yoga technique to make these moments in the transition of humanity more meaningful, and mostly that connection with oneself that we seem to lose so easily with many distractions we have in our world. So I highly recommend you try a breathontology session. We have beautiful practitioners of all different modalities that you can contact and train yourself as well.
Namaste.
When you sign up with the breathontologist, we're going to start with a questionnaire. Have you spent some time reflecting on where you're at and where you want to go? If you've signed up for one-on-one sessions, in your first session, we'll go over that questionnaire and we'll delve deeper, exploring how we can best serve you in your own growth, healing, and evolution. While the diversity of possible breathontology programs is infinite, there are two main ingredients that will determine the focus of your breathontology journey. The first is you. What we uncover when we go through the intake form with you will determine which direction we go with your program. The second key ingredient is which breathontologist you are inspired to work with. As breathontologists, we draw upon our expertise and we merge it with the breathontology knowledge, wisdom, and practices. As breathontologists, we tend to come from holistic and creative healing backgrounds, such as acupuncturists, counselors, artists, Ayurvedic practitioners, fasciotherapists, sound therapists, communication experts, yoga masters, to name a few. So as you can imagine, the diversity and the possibilities are endless. That said, there are several elements that will be consistent across all breathontologists. The first is that we will ask you to commit. Commit to a program optimally of 7 weeks. 7 weeks is the time it takes for our body's physiology to adjust and shift when we introduce new habits, new practices. Whether it be a simple program where we give you a sequence and some suggestions that you are to undertake for 7 weeks, or it be a more in-depth program where we meet weekly and we add and tweak each week the wisdom, the suggestions, and the practices. The second key element that you will find consistently across all breathontologists is the preparation and support of the body. We prepare the body and support the body in the breathontology programs through diet and body treatments. When we do the intake form, we'll assess where you are at with your diet, and then we'll start to make recommendations of how you can gently tweak your diet to support the work that we do in the breathontology program. Our approach to diet is founded in the principles of Ayurveda. The idea is to have a diet that is uplifting and that supports your body in calming and quieting down. Also fundamental in an Ayurvedic diet is strong digestion. There are several simple body treatments, such as nausea, that we will show you how to self-administer. We may also recommend that you have some treatments that are administered by a professional Ayurvedic practitioner. Bottom line is the diet, and the body treatments will all support your body in making the shifts that you are inviting through the Breathontology program in a smooth, gentle, and nourishing way. As we've stated already, at the heart of all Breathontology programs are Breathontology sequences. These sequences are tailored to meet you exactly where you are at. They could be as simple as 3 to 5 minutes of belly breathing, alternate nostril breathing, or yogic breathing. For more advanced students, the sequences will be more complex and longer, 20, 30, or even 60 minutes in length. These sequences will contain multiple elements that are perfectly orchestrated to move your prana, your life force, and to impact all of your systems in a very specific way. The design and application of the sequences is really where the art and science of Breathontology come into play, because we take the science behind all the yoga positions, behind all the breath work, behind all the mantras, and we arrange them in a way that supports you in consciously creating new possibilities, new trajectories, and renewed wellness.
I find when I use Breathontology in the morning, it sets me up for a really calm and neutral day. If I have any emotions coming up that morning, I find that the breath helps to move them through very quickly so that I can move on to the things that I need to for the day. Whereas when I use Breathontology in the evening or the afternoon, I find it's deeply relaxing in a way that promotes a lot of inner peace. So it kind of helps to remove the debris that might be lingering from the day and helps me to move into the evening with more calm in my mind and my body.
It enhances the lung capacity and oxygenation of the body. And it's also very energizing. And I could feel myself during the whole sessions, my energy level increased a lot.
Afterwards, I felt peaceful and refreshed. And I also noticed during the weekend how the pain I normally have in my joint was gone, like literally. It's as if the practice had unlocked the wisdom and the healing power of my body. So I really enjoyed the practice, and I look forward to doing it again.
It is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the first graduating class of Breathontologists. Ananda, Zen Yoga Meditation Teacher and Trainer, Sound Healer. Priya, Spiritual Mentor and Teacher. Chimama, Chiropractor, Acupuncturist and Healer. Christian, Artist, Ikebana and Creativity Teacher, Creative Cook. Kristin, Fascia Therapist and Transition Mentor. Maria, Mystic Teacher and Spiritual Guide. Rajemt, Communication Expert, Counselor and Bioenergetics Healer. Satyam, Holistic Counselor and Ayurvedic Practitioner. To learn more about Breathontology or to get started on your Breathontology journey, reach out to us. We'd love to share more about this incredible science and art of Breathontology.
less anxiety,
joy,
Radiance.
tranquility,
more stamina during the day,
relaxation,
Energy.
clarity,
less need for sleep,
peace.
A tool to support you in all dimensions of your being.